Happy Friday, guys. We've got a great Friday Fun Day workout for you. Please join Coach Matt at noon on Facebook Live to follow along with him for today's workout. It's called the Chief. I've also added in a cardio component to it. Please be sure to read about the Chief workout and the description below, and just talks about the history of the Chief and who it's dedicated to. So please check that out. We're going to start today, guys, with 5 burpees because today is June 5th. After that, you're going to go into your warm-up. It's going to be 40 seconds on, 20-second transition. And everything in the warm-up is meant to get you ready for the workout. At the end of the workout, we'll spend 5 minutes on mobility today. So first, with our burpees, as always, our excursion, chest and thighs are going to touch the ground. We're going to jump and clap at the top. I'm going to keep my feet wide, jump down, jump up, jump and clap. Again, if you need to scale, just step back, step up, and still give me a jump and a clap. For the first part of the warm-up, cardio of your choice. So if you're at home and you have access to go out for a quick run and come back, do that. If you have a rower, bike, jump rope, up downs, any of those are perfectly fine options. The next part we're going to go into is our cleans. So if you have a PVC pipe, go ahead and use that to warm up your power clean. If you have just a single kettlebell, what you're going to do is a kettlebell clean. For this, what you do to get set up, have the kettlebell between the feet, shoulders are down and back, butts back, knees are bent, and I'm going to grab the kettlebell, and then as I come up, notice that I grab around the edges of the horn here. And then I'll come back down, move my hands into the center, explode up, get my elbows underneath the bell, and then back down. If you have dumbbell at home, what I want you to do is just take one, and you're going to go single arm. So we're still going to go butt back, dumbbell's going to touch, and then I'm going to keep it nice and close to my body as I come into my front rack. Okay? I'm then going to switch sides to the other arm, and then I'm going to shrug and jump under. I'll switch to the other side, and so on. Our next movement is a push-up to downward dog with a pedal of the feet. So I'm going to get set up in my plank position, hands underneath the shoulders, and from here I'm going to push back to my downward dog. I will pedal the feet. I can add in a push-up, and then back to downward dog, pedal the feet. And then our fourth movement is going to be a goblet squat. So you can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell. I'm going to use a plate. So for this, I'm going to set up in my squat stance. I'm going to go butt back, knees out, and then just use my elbows here to push my knees out. So from the side, and stand. We're going to go back to our cardio for the next minute. Then we're going to go empty barbell if you have one, power cleans. If not, go back to your single kettlebell, or if you have 2 dumbbells with you, go ahead and grab the second one, and we're going to do double dumbbell power cleans. So in this case, I'm still going to go butt back, bend the knees, and then jump under. Notice that the weight's touching my shoulder. I'm standing nice and tall. That's my finish. Remember to keep the weight close to your body. Don't swing it out and around. Next part is going to be our actual push-ups. I'm going to show you a modification for this. I'll show you the RX first, which is chest to the ground and then straight up. You can modify if you have a box or something to elevate your hands on. That's ideal. If not, what I want you to do is start in a plank position, go down, then drop your knees to assist you on the way up. So it's going to look like this. I'm in my plank, I'm going to go down. From here, I'll drop my knees, and then push up, bring my knees back up. So I'm just using the knees to assist on the way up, the hardest part. Lastly is our air squat. We want to ensure 2 things. One, we get to full depth, so that means my butt's below my knees. And the second thing is I'm standing all the way up at the top. So there's a straight line from knees to hips to shoulders to ears. Okay, so that's your air squat. If you have a barbell, what I want you to do is take 3 to 5 5 minutes to go ahead and warm up to your working weight for the workout. The workout, as I mentioned, is called the Chief, plus some cardio. So it is 4 minutes on, 1 minute rest for 5 rounds. You're gonna start with a 200-meter row or run or a 0.4K bike or 1 minute of jump rope or jumping jacks or up downs or even burpees is fine too. Then you're gonna AMRAP in the remaining time. So this should take about a minute. You should have 3 minutes left. You're gonna do 3 power cleans. The RX is 135 for the guys, 93 for the ladies, or use 1 or 2 dumbbells or kettlebells, 50 and 35. After that, you're gonna go 6 push-ups and then 9 air squats. And you're just gonna keep repeating this 3, 6, 9 until your 4 minutes is up. Now, what I want you to do is start the next round where you left off. So let's say 3, 2, 1, go. You do your 200-meter row. You're gonna do 3 power cleans, 6 push-ups, 9 air squats. Let's say you do a second round. Let's say you're starting your third round and you get your 3 power cleans and then coach yells time. You're gonna rest for 1 minute and then you're gonna start at the 6 push-ups, right? Because you already did 3 cleans. You're gonna do 6 push-ups, 9 squats. Now you've done 3 rounds and then you'll just keep going. Okay, so what we're scoring here is your total number of rounds and reps. Okay, so just make sure you know where you left off and then pick back up there. In terms of the power cleans, I already showed you with the dumbbells, the kettlebell. If you have a barbell, just some couple of things to keep in mind. I would definitely hook grip, so fingers go around the thumbs. I'm gonna pull my shoulders down and back, knees go out, butt goes back, and then I'm gonna be just below the knees. From here, I'm gonna keep it nice and close. I'm gonna pop my hips and then pull my elbows through. I would try to string these together, so I'm gonna catch and go right back into my next one. If you start to get tired and you're using the RX weight, feel free to drop and then reset for your next rep. Lastly, what we're gonna do is some mobility work, just 5 minutes. We're gonna go 1 minute on each leg for the first 2 movements, and then we're gonna do 1 minute of 1 movement. So first, we're gonna work on the hamstrings. So you've got your foam roller, and what you're gonna do is prop the right leg on top of it, other leg can be bent, hands are back behind you, and then you're just gonna roll back and forth as you're rotating that foot side to side. If you find a tough spot, you can kind of go back and forth and hang out there until it releases. You're then gonna go 1 minute on your left leg. Next, we're gonna go 1 minute on our quad. So for this, I'm going to get set up, have the roller off to the side a little bit, so it's just my right leg, and then the same idea. From this, I'm just gonna kind of rotate my body side to side and work all the way down to just until I get to the knee. Our last movement is a snow angel. So for this, you're gonna wanna rotate the foam roller. Butt's gonna be at one end, my knees are bent, my head is at the other end. I'm gonna try and keep my back flat here. Palms are gonna be up, and then I'm just gonna snow angel up overhead, and then back down. If you're following along with Coach Matt, and especially if you don't have a foam roller, he's gonna do a couple different stretches for you at home for the hamstrings, the quads, and then for the chest and shoulders, okay? So, again, be sure to put in the comments your score, total rounds and reps. Be sure to read about the history behind the Chief workout. If you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to let us know. As always, good luck, have fun, move well.